Hi class, I want to explain page 367 of grammar to you today. We're talking about plural possessive nouns. Okay. Let me just read from the box. A plural possessive noun shows that more than one person, place, or thing has or owns something. So usually when we're talking about possessive nouns, we can say Mrs. Norman's pencil, or Ella's pencil, or Brooke's pencil, right? And that's a possessive noun. But when we talk about plural possessive nouns, we're talking about more than one person. We could say our class's pencils are all yellow. In the example down here, it's talking about a hive of bees. There's more than one bee in the hive, right? That's why it ends in an S. So we're talking about the bees. But when we get to a possessive noun, we're talking about the bees' hive. What do the bees own? They own the hive. When a plural noun, so this is how we're going to show it, right? This is how we're going to change what's at the bottom. When a plural noun ends in S, we add only an apostrophe after the S, right? I'm going to go back to that example that we just used. The hives of bees. Bees ends in an S, so how we show that plurally is with just an apostrophe after the S. And so we would say the bee's hive. And it means more than one bee's hive, but that's how we show it plurally. When a plural noun does not end in S, then we add apostrophe S to form the plural possessive noun. So let's take a look. The plural noun is the den of the mice. We're going to change that to the mice's, see how we do apostrophe S right there? The mice's den. Okay, so let's take a look. What we're doing is changing the underlined part on 1 through 6. We're changing the underlined part to write it in a shorter way that maybe is easier to write and maybe it sounds better. So number 1 says, scientists continue to study senses of animals. We're going to change that underlined part to make it simpler. We're going to take out the of and we're just going to say animals' senses. Now animals ends in an S already. And so we're going to just put an apostrophe after the S. So we're going to write it like this. Scientists continue to study animals, and I'm going to write animals with an S apostrophe senses. Okay, I wrote that really fast, so excuse my handwriting, but that's how we're going to write it. So we change what's in the underlined part to make more sense or be shorter. Let me read number 2 for you. We'll talk about it, and then you're going to finish the rest. We could hear the trumpeting calls of the elephants from a long distance. How could we change that underlined part? The trumpeting calls of the elephants. We could say the elephants' trumpeting calls, right? Because what we want to do is show possession, so we want to take one of those words and have it show the possession. We're going to say elephants. And what do those elephants own, or what do they have? They have trumpeting calls. So that's what we're going to change. We could hear the elephants. We're going to put an apostrophe after that S because there is already an S on elephants, right? So we're just going to add an apostrophe and leave it like that. So we could hear the elephants' trumpeting calls from a long distance. Okay, I think you can finish 3, 4, 5, and 6 on your own, but if you still have questions, talk to somebody in your group if Mrs. Norman is in a reading group. If she's not, if I'm not, then I don't know why I'm talking in third person, then you can raise your hand or come talk to me and we'll see if we can work through the rest. Good luck.